I do not normally focus on individuals, as my goal has always been to explain the underlying structure of liberalism. But in this case, Dan Andrews, the Premier of Victoria, needs to be looked at. Over the past 2 years, all of Victoria has had restrictions and Melbourne has had 6 lockdowns with nightly curfews. We are still experiencing a push for people to get vaccinated, and the idea is being spread around that the unvaccinated will become second-class citizens. Because of the political dominance of the Labor Party in Victoria's Parliament, there is no oversight of the government or of the police. For all intents and purposes, Daniel Michael Andrews is the dictator of Victoria. He started working for the Labor Party after he left university. Then after 6 years, he became not just a member of Parliament, but a government minister. He has never been a backbencher. After Labor lost the 2010 election, he became the party's leader. A problem with Parliament is that no matter how poor you were when you went in, the pay is good. That connection to the electorate that you once shared has been replaced with the problems of a higher tax bracket. What about people like Dan Andrews, who have never worked outside of politics? How much do you think they understand your life or mine? The truth is that they live very different lives because they can afford to. They even live different lives to those in business. After all, tax isn't about profit or loss. The fact that small and medium companies are going under is of little concern to them because they don't understand that kind of life at all. So why are police shooting people in Victoria with rubber bullets? Because people have tolerated Dan Andrews. He is a fanatic, an all or nothing kind of guy. But he isn't running his life, he's now running all of our lives. Who we can see, when we can leave the house, what stores we can shop in, whether we can work or make a living. He's the boss of us. He has said that life can get back to normal when there are 0 cases. He has said that life can get back to normal when 80% of people are vaccinated. But he likes being the boss of us. So how likely is that to be true? Imagine if he had said 0 cases of polio or AIDS or the flu. But in the past, such a thing was unthinkable. This can only end in Victoria by the removal of Dan Andrews, barring an act of God. Only the Labor Party can really get rid of him. Sadly, I don't see any sign of that at all.